Okay, everyone, this is Bobby, and we're going to cover a lot of things in this next topic. It has to do with greenhouses. Okay, so we're going to cover how to send your friend greenhouses, how to add gold greenhouses to your inventory, how to automate the process of filling your greenhouses, how to not just automate the process of filling your greenhouses, but to actually push towards the expert mode of being a Dan Fab Zoo World Assistant user, and choosing which trees to actually put in each greenhouse. Yes, so and you can automate that process. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much well, there's a few things I want to do first. What I want to show you is I want to show you where these scripts are located, and they're located in our documents library in the cafe or in this class. So if you click here, you'll notice that here's a script to actually fill your greenhouse. Now you notice that 10 is actually island 11. So if you change that to a 8, then it's going to be island 7, and etc. Okay, so that's just a script that I like for you to copy. Later on. You don't have to do it now because you can always pause this video. Remember, you have control over this video. What I've done is I created a little text pad and I made certain changes already and prepared myself for the class to show you in a way where you can easily understand what's going on. So let's get down to it. Let's go back to our Dan Fab Assistant. Click Show. What we're going to do? Delete cookies. Yes, we're going to delete our cookies. All right, and what I want to show you is I want to show you this neat, nifty thing here that that Dan created. And let me close that. And it's actually how to send greenhouses to yourself. So you can select this and you hit go, and you notice that you're sending greenhouses to yourself. And in your inventory, it's going to increase by 1. Now you can select it a couple of times. It's going to increase by another. In order to see these reflected changes of your buildables, what you're going to have to do is reload your zoo, and then when zoo refreshes, you'll see that those items have been added to inventory. I'm going to clear the log. All right, just for a second, and I'm going to go over something else. Now, say right now we just added those golden greenhouses to our inventory. Now we want to place them on the island. So what do? We actually go over here. As you notice, I have 319. Please don't send me any more because I don't want to get locked out of my zoo or my storage, I should say. For having 15,000 greenhouses. So you can drag these over to your designated island. Now what I want to do is I want you to drag these to an island where there is no greenhouse. Only reason why is because I want to minimize error. I do understand that there has been some errors. I've looked in the cafe and I've seen certain users have certain errors that were common. What I found out was they could bypass the error, circumvent it by putting that greenhouse on a different island where there is no other greenhouse, and then running a script to fill that greenhouse with that certain tree, and there was no issues. And they can move that greenhouse back to the island they prefer. Okay? So in this case, what I did is I placed the greenhouse on an island where there are no more greenhouses, just to show you the effect of the scripting. Okay, so let's go back to our Dan Fab Assistant, and we're going to go to Advanced, and we're going to click Delete Cookies, and then we're going to go down here, and here's the script that we got from class right here, and it's also in the cafe. 10501. I want to change that because what I want to do is I want to add the big. I like this tree. You know, the big green tree, and you can actually find out the actual numbers of the trees. Each one has an item number by just going here and clicking tree, and then hit filter. And what happens is it's going to filter all of the trees. And there's my 214. That's where I got it from. So I got it from there, okay? And so I actually put 214 here. It's my tree. So I'm going to change this to 214, and I'm going to change this since at this point since my island is and if you notice I'm on island 6, all right, and according to this, all right, island 6 equals 5. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to add to the script, I want to change that from a 10 to a 5. All right, so I'm going to go here and put 5. Now I'm going to do what we've learned in our first class on cut and paste, and right click, copy. So that's the actual script that's been altered, right? Copy. And I'm going to go to our Dan Fab, cookies are deleted. I do it again when I leave the page. And then I'm going to paste here. There's a script, and I'm going to select evaluate. Are you sure you want to fill it? Etc., etc. Yes. Okay, and pretty much what happens is it loaded. There you go. Adding big trees. It added the big tree to my 6th island, to my greenhouse. No errors, because we circumvented the error process. It's going to add a bunch of them there. It's going to fill it with that. Now, some trees pay more than others, like the Easter tree. So if you do get an Easter tree, multi-buy, and of course after you multi-buy, place them in your storage, and then of course you're going to get the item number from the items tab, and you're going to modify your script here to reflect that item number. Okay, so you're moving towards the expert mode of the Dan Fab user, because you're not only just automating your process of adding inventory, to actually adding shopping items to your inventory, but certain shopping items to your greenhouses. So you have a lot more control over over this process. And as that is going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over another area of this training module. What I want to do is I want to show you something. There is a way where you can actually send your friends greenhouses. Yes. So over here, all right, is how do you fill your greenhouses. But we also have, okay, there's also the ability to, and it's in the same area of the docs library, the ability to send your friends greenhouses, and the script is right here. This one right here. Now, it's a long script. This area right here has to be replaced with your friend's ID number. Your friend's ID number. Now, I copied down my friend's ID number. It's this one right here. Okay, now how do you find your friend's ID number? Well, you can visit their homepage and you can find it, or there's a method here in Dan Fab that will show you anyone's ID number that's your friend and part of your friends list. All right, so I found my friend's ID number is here, and I placed it here, and I pasted it. Now what I'll do is I'll double click that line, I'll select copy, I'll minimize this. All right, this is pretty much finished. All right, so I can clear the log, I can select delete cookies. All right, actually, since this part is finished, we're gonna this process actually can be done right here. I'm gonna select show hide. You can actually go here and right click and select paste and go, and what's gonna happen is trees are gonna be sent over to your friend's storage bin. That's right. And so you can just do that, paste and go, and this is the dialog. This is the actual page that you get after you send this script over to your URL browser. And I think it's probably, is it going? Make sure I have the whole script. There it is, success. And that's what you get. Now if you keep refreshing this page, you're going to send another item over to your friends. So refresh, 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 refresh. You can send them 10, 20, etc. And that's it. And that's what I wanted to show you on how to fill your greenhouse. and not fill it just in a way of manually filling it through an item that's on the DanFab Tool Assistance toolbar, but also selecting and configuring which trees you want to place in certain greenhouses on certain islands. Take care.